What is up, my beautiful friends? Today I have a couple of packages I need to go get out at the store. We have not been over to the store in a little bit of time, so we're gonna go over there, package up all the stuff that we sold yesterday, and then also we'll go over some of the stuff that we sold this weekend. We had some pretty decent sales. We have not listed a lot of stuff, so it ain't been great, but this is so funny. Like, I'm at my house right now, and then my next door neighbor has chickens. They're just over there like gobbling around. I gotta show y'all. Yeah, those are chickens. Anyway, so let's get over to the store. I told myself I was going to pack light today, and I still managed to bring 2 cameras. So I feel like 2 cameras is light. There's not like too much stuff. Home sweet home. All right, so y'all may have seen the other day I had a video where I was talking about the watches, and this is what spurred it. I was trying to fix this watch, or trying to put a new battery, and I put a new battery. I went through a whole long thing I'm not gonna go over, but I went through and got a battery for it, and I was trying to put the back on it, and it would not go back on the back of it. It was the back was just like not going back on there, and I honestly still don't know why it wasn't working, but maybe there was just something I wasn't doing right. But I did go through and purchase this this little doodad right here. So if you ever need to change a battery on a watch, I would just throw the watch away. But if you don't want to throw the watch away, you want to change the back on it, you can get one of these tools. This is actually what presses the back on to the watch, and then there's also other tools for doing other things like getting the back off and putting the back on. So definitely was mad about this. This was like $100 watch, and it's broken now. I'm just going to throw that in the garbage, and we're going to go grab the stuff that we sold. All right, so right now we have 5 items that sold for a total of $136. I'll try to show what we paid for the items if I can find out, because some of these items probably maybe a little bit older, so I don't know exactly where we got them from. So I'm going to go ahead and pull those and ship those, and then we'll talk about what we sold this weekend. All right, so the first item is going to be a GoPro Smart Remote, and it is allegedly right here. Tote 11. So it was this one. Make sure the thing. So we sold this for $55, free shipping, and I bought this at Target, I believe, for $10. So this was on clearance for $10. All right, so the next item says it's in bin 18. This is in real time, so hopefully it's not going to be that hard to find. It says it's in bin 18. It is a universal car charger. Let's see if we can find it. All right, so this is it. This is an Amazon basic universal car charger. It is sealed, and we actually sold this for $6 plus shipping. So this was actually one of the items that we got in like a mystery box, so we probably paid $1 to $2. So we're gonna profit a couple dollars on this item. All right, then the next item is supposedly in bin 9, which is down here at the bottom. So let's see if we can find it. All right, so I had to bring it out of the tundra, but it is this video game, a PlayStation 3 game. We didn't pay anything for this item. It was one of my dad's. They paid $14.99 plus shipping for this item, so we'll profit. It's all profit after we clear the shipping and the fee costs. All right, then the next item is in bin 17, which is here. Oh, and it's right here on top, which is great. This wake up light alarm clock. We sold it for $14 plus shipping. So we got this one in a mystery box as well. So I say we paid $1 to $2 for this item. So we'll clear at least $10 on this. All right, last but not least, this is in bin 8. And it is, so right here, I like these top items. So we sold this, it's a Lazy Susan with the marble top. We sold this for $19.99 plus shipping. I'm pretty sure I got this from the bin store, so I paid $5 for it. So we'll profit about, I don't know, $12 or $13 for it. All right, so we're gonna talk real quick while I'm printing these items, printing these labels off. So over the last, if you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw me post something about how I've been feeling lately. I feel like I've been down a little bit, and not necessarily down in the sense of like being depressed or anything like that. I just haven't felt very inspired. I haven't really felt inspired to post. I haven't felt inspired to be creative. And even though I have made some things that are in my mind pretty creative over the last couple months, I still don't feel like I haven't felt myself in terms of like being a creative person. So I'm trying to break out of that. I'm thinking it may have had something to do with kind of how the weather has been. The weather's been so like on and off and like cold and rainy, and we just haven't had a lot of like really nice days. And I do feel like the sun energizes me, even though I don't go outside a lot. I do like the idea of going outside, and so when it's all gloomy outside, I don't feel as productive, And I know I'm not the only person that feels that way, because a lot of you guys came on my post and y'all talked about how you all have been feeling a similar thing. So I appreciate everybody that's that watches our videos and interacts with us and all that kind of stuff. And sometimes you just got to take a step back and get your mind right, because sometimes your mind just ain't right. You really have to get your mind right, get back to how you were doing things. Don't take things for granted. Don't be so caught up in everything that you're doing that you can't stop and take a step back and say, okay, I need to adjust this, I need to adjust that. And we've talked about this a lot on this channel, a bunch of times, where we have to take breaks and I feel overwhelmed and I feel like I'm doing too much. And sometimes I just feel like I'm doing too much. I'm moving all around, and you see me running from here and running there and going, looking at clearance and doing all these different things. And sometimes it can be a little bit too much. So really just taking a step back and getting back into like what I like doing, the nuts and bolts of being a creative person. And that's really what I want to do, for the rest of the year. I don't know if y'all remember, but I talked about it at the beginning of, or at the end of last year, the beginning of this year. I said that I was going to really, what I would consider, I said I was going to go with the flow. And I have been going with the flow for quite a while now. And it's been pretty beneficial for me going with the flow. I've, talking about like my content and stuff, like I've made the most money on my content in the shortest amount of time because I've been going with the flow, that going with the flow kind of model. And that's great for, for I think the short term, going with the flow and just kind of going with things and not taking everything too seriously, not being caught up in the bull that comes along with social media, not worrying about the algorithm with YouTube. And I've done that, I feel like, all year, even though it's just now March. So we've been only in this year for, 3 months or whatever. But, I really try I've been trying to go with the flow and just go with things and don't take things too seriously. And, it's been beneficial monetarily. However, on my soul, it has not been as beneficial. And honestly, I use these videos and social media and stuff as kind of an outlet, and it's almost like therapy for me, so that's why y'all hear me bearing my soul on here. It's because, I like talking to you guys. I like telling you guys everything that's going on. So I'm gonna finish getting this stuff packaged up, and we're gonna get out of here. This is how I normally take my taxes. I just like literally I'm doing my taxes today. This is how I take my stuff into the post office. All right, and just like that, I got everything packaged up and ready to go. I'm caught all the way up on shipping, which I'm so happy about. I did want to tell y'all something exciting that I haven't shared with most people. I'm going to Sweden. I'm actually going to Sweden. I guess I could say it's for my birthday. It's a couple days after my birthday, so around May, the first couple weeks of May. And I'm gonna be going for a week, and we're going to a concert in Sweden. It's gonna be exciting. So I'm definitely gonna be doing some vlogs while I'm out there, because I've been out there for quite a while. This will be my first time out of the country, so I'm a little bit nervous about that because I've never been out of the country before. I already have my passport and all that kind of stuff. I just ain't never been out of the country before. So anyway, let's get over here and drop these packages off, and we'll be done with this day. Alright, so I made it back to the house. That is going to be it for today, guys. If you like these types of videos, please like, share, and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Also hit the bell icon so you can get notifications whenever we release new videos. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.